Okay, we've had lots of baby goat updates and move-in and graduation and all sorts of fun days. So we need hatch day updates. So here we are, hatch day. We've got some duckies. And those three duckies. There's two more still in the incubator. They're working their way. They're doing fine, and I'll pull them in a few hours. I'm just letting them dry off a bit before I pop them in here. You'll notice we had to lower the heat lamp. It's back down toward the bottom, which is why everybody looks so red. So we had 5 duckies hatch. There's only 3 in here right now. So if you're counting, yes, there's only 3 duckies. Aren't they the cutest little things ever? There's nothing cuter than a baby duck, I swear. So the baby duckies will be going home tomorrow, which means I only get about 12 hours, and most of that I'm sleeping and working to snuggle with them and smoosh them up. Look at the baby duck. Just look at the baby duck's face. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I know. Oh, you're very cute. Okay. We also have, I don't know if we can tell perspective here. There's a chick that's quite a bit smaller than the others. And that is a surprise chick. So it happens. It's very rare, and I'm going to show you why. This is what we have in terms of our egg sorting situation. Yes, it's not, it's not fancy by any means, but as I collect eggs, you have bantam cochin eggs. They are brown. They are small, very small. You have duck eggs. They are white. They are big. You have turkey eggs. They are spotted. They are also big. And then we had a random goose egg, which is so weird. I'm not even sure it's a Sebi egg. It's too small, really, to be a Sebi egg, so I'm wondering if one of the wild geese dropped it. I am going to put it in the incubator, and we'll see what happens. It's very unlikely that it's fertile and it'll hatch, but we will see. But from a size perspective, goose egg, right? So chicken, duck, turkey, goose. This is a small goose egg. They're usually quite a bit bigger than that. So I can tell the eggs apart, right? They're pretty distinct. There's not a whole lot of confusion. But every once in a while, you get a small duck egg, and you get a lighter colored chicken egg. If I move this guy out of the way, it's possible to get them confused. They're about the same size, and they're about the same color. Now, again, I usually, when I collect them, I know where I picked them up from. And the chickens lay in their nest box, so I can identify them that way if I have to. But typically, there's not a confusion. Somehow or other, someone snuck a chicken egg in my duck egg collection instead of putting it in the chicken egg collection. So when I set all of the duck eggs for the next hatch, that one little random chicken egg was in there. And so we had one random chick hatch out. Thankfully, I have friends for it. And I'm happy it's not black. So yes, we have one brand new bouncing baby chick that was supposed to be a duck. I'm okay with it. One extra chick is not going to hurt me. It's more fluffy fun for me. So that is what's going on. What I will do is in a couple of hours when I come back to check on the baby goats, I will check on our 2 ducklings that are still drying in the incubator. Assuming that they're nice and toasty dry, we'll pull them out. And then tomorrow, 3 out of our 5 ducklings will go home, and I'll have a bucket full of fun to hang out here for me. Farm hubby was so funny. He walks in and he's like, This was last week. He walked in and he says, "What are all these chicks doing here?" I said, "I hatched them." "Why?" "Because we need them." "Why?" "Because our flock is getting thin and I wanted some new babies." And he looked, he picked a few up. He's like the old nursery rhyme, little rabbit foo-foo hopping through the forest. Yes, he bops him on the head. So he picked him up, bopped a few on the head, and put him down. And that was last week. All we had was chicks, no big deal. Today, these poor little duckies were like an hour old. He pops his head into the tack room. Now, this is the man who quote unquote doesn't pay any attention whatsoever. Pops his head right back out and says, "Ducklings!" "Yes." "We have ducklings." "Yes." And then I told him, I said, "Don't worry, they're going home tomorrow." And I get this. "Oh." I said, "Well, there's 2 more in the incubator that aren't spoken for yet." "Oh, okay." I'm like, okay, yeah, you're terribly enabling at this point. He acts like he doesn't want anything, but he likes them just as much as I do, and he checks on them. And the fact that he noticed in this pile of fluffy butts that there were ducklings almost instantaneously tells you how close he actually pays attention. So that is my funny story for the day. I am going to head back to the house and do the afternoon round of feedings and then head back down here to check on our baby goats. Then come back later for some dinner feeding. And yeah, it's just one of those days. And then tomorrow, right back to work. So hope you all are having fun. And I will see. Oh, look, baby ducks. They're so cute. Look, they're already preening themselves. He's got some egg yolk stuck on his back. That's probably driving him nuts. I'll help him pick that off. You can see it there. But yeah, they're preening. They're fine. They've already made the water messy. Ducks are hilarious. All right, guys. Until next time, I've got work to do. Bye for now.